Haven't done a planner video in a while, and I did make a change, a big change. And since everybody is nice and, I don't know if you can see her. Yeah. Since everybody is nice and quiet, and it's morning, so the light's pretty good, I thought I would talk about it. I'm going to go through this first, and then I'm going to go through this, but I did want to explain why I switched. I really wanted to use these for the whole year because there was nothing wrong with them. I really liked them. They had the 24-hour clock I needed, and there was nothing I didn't like about being in my Portland or using the Reinhardt Da Vinci inserts. I have to say that in the last month or so, I was feeling a little bored, and I was really planning on powering through that. But what happened was, the reason that I wanted this 24-hour clock, I have a movement disorder, and so I take medicine, and it's something that affects me throughout the day and interferes with my sleep significantly. And I'm on a couple of medicines for it, and I wanted to track them for when I go to the doctor. I can show her sleep, which are these blue lines, and symptoms, which are the little X's, and my meds, which are the little letters. But when I was there for my physical in January, and I guess I had been in this about probably a month or close to it, I thought it would be easy, but it's to go through and look at everything. It's not to, I mean, it's not together. Like, you can't see a week of it or a period of time of how I was doing and what I was doing. You have to flip through my planner, which is distracting. And I not that it was impossible to figure out what was going on, but I don't think it was as easy for my doctor to get an idea of how I was doing just flipping through pages like this. I mean, it was like the data was like all spread out, and you couldn't see a period of, I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but it just seemed to me she was having more trouble figuring out how I was doing than I anticipated that she would. So I continued to use it, and I was very, I mean, I did almost every day. I mean, there were a few days, I mean, this was just an awful day. And then I did go into March, and what ended up happening was I missed doing some artwork, so I did some artwork. I have some plain Tomo River paper. I started doing that. I missed a day. No, I guess I didn't miss a day there. I certainly didn't sleep very much, though. Wow. Looks like 8 to 9 in the morning. I started doing some artwork. And basically at this point I was waiting for my Hobonichi to come. And I think that's kind of got me going about the art. Trying to figure out where I stopped here. Probably there. Yeah. So, and towards the end I actually wasn't even tracking here because I was really waiting for the Hobonichi. And the reason that I wanted to get this, and it was really the only thing that I wanted, was the the weekly pages aren't exactly 24 hours. See, this ends at midnight, but if you extend out, so to 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. And the end, if the end of the page represents 5 a.m., and it starts at 6, this can be the line for 5. So basically, with just extending the timeline a little bit, you do have 24 hours. And it just, having the information more together seems to make sense for tracking something medical for me. And it's certainly been another bad day. Seemed to be really working out well for me. Now, I don't do really well changing planners. I mean, it just sort of everything's like in an upheaval, and I feel very unsettled. But the reason that I was in this was so specifically so I could do the tracking on this kind of format. Now, the other thing about this is, which was what got me thinking about it, he is so goofy, is that I had to find something. In 2014, I was mostly in a Hobonichi cousin, and I had to look back on something from that time period. I can't remember exactly what it was, but all I had was one book, and even though it took me a while to find what I was looking for, I knew that everything in that year and about that year was all in one place. And I can't say that about any other year of planning for me. And there was just something about that was really appealing to me. And I think that's going to be an important factor for me, like a big factor, that everything can be in one place, and I'm not looking around for information if I ever have to go back to it, which I do. So I got this on the 10th, and actually started doing the Hobonichi, the Instagram Hobonichi challenge. I'm not sure all the people who are doing the, who are responsible for doing it, but I know My Life Mitts in Palest Blue, because I heard about it on their videos. So you do a different thing every day. This was noodles. This was something on my desk. I don't think I did one for this day. I was spring cleaning. Oh, it was a really busy day. This was chocolate, and I actually had watched a movie that day. This was my phone. This was an eye. This is a Siberian Husky eye. Don't think I did one this day. This was a rabbit. And today, this was today's. I haven't posted this on Instagram yet. I'm not sure if I'm done. It's a flower or flowers. Now the other thing I got around the maybe February, I looked for Japanese student grade pens, because really the best thing to do with fountain pens really is to buy the best one you can afford. However, I had a feeling that the sort of student beginner pens from Japan would be really good, and they are really good, and I wanted to pass these on, because even though this is a Pilot, and I will link this below because I can't remember the exact names, and I think this is a Platinum. Even though these are fountain pens, they're really skinny, and this one is the skinniest, and they dry Sorry, I'm just having trouble taking the cap off. This one has a little screw cap on top. This one is like, I think they're both considered extra fine. This one is really, really fine. I'm not sure if you can tell. I believe this is a Pilot. They're amazingly smooth. You might be able to hear them, but they don't feel scratchy at all. This one was the least expensive one, and all the cap does is screw on. It looks kind of like a bullet. I know it comes in black and white, and I got the Pilot. I think, I don't want to screw this up, but I think it was the Pilot fountain pen ink in black. This one was also an extra fine, and it came in a lot of different colors. This one is a little bit, the line is a little bit wider. As you can probably see. But it's still a really fine pen, and it writes amazing. And the other thing I did with this pen was I got the carbon black refill, so I could do watercolor. So I could do art. I could do it after, or I could do it before I did the color. This was watercolor, and so I could also highlight and not have it run all over the place. So I definitely have been using, losing my mind, definitely have been using this red pen. I know that there's a couple places you can get it, and I will link them. The cheapest place is Rakuten, but if you're only going to order one item from there, it doesn't really make any sense. It makes more sense to get it from JetPens or Amazon, because the price is higher but the shipping is less. So there's a lot of different options there. So I guess that's basically what I wanted to talk about. One more thing. I want to do a giveaway for a $20 Amazon gift card to thank everybody for watching my video and any videos that you've watched in the past. I really appreciate it. I appreciate everyone who subscribed to me, everybody who's watched, people who interact with me on Facebook, and you know, everything. Really enjoy the community that I'm part of with these planners. So I'll put in the below information what you have to do, but it's basically you have to be subscribed to me, because that's the point. Those are the people that I'm trying to thank. Leave me a comment and like my video. And I need a way to respond to you, so I would need to be able to contact you through YouTube. And I'll probably leave the giveaway open for probably a week maybe. And at the end I'll use random.org probably and pick a name, and we'll put up a video with the winner. So thank you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm looking forward to doing more, and I'm looking forward to using some things in this that I haven't used before. Some of the pages in the back, some of the pages in the front. I'm really looking to use this fully and for the entire year. So again, thank you. Enter my drawing if you'd like to, and I'm sure I will be doing another video fairly soon.